The ocean has always kept its secrets well, guarding them with a silent, watchful patience. Its vastness is both a promise of discovery and a stark reminder of the unknown. Beneath its shimmering surface, where sunlight dances and fades, lies a realm of darkness and pressure, a world untouched by the sun's golden rays. More alien than the moon, a place where the rules of our world seem to bend and break. It's a place of mystery, wonder, and untold stories. From this hidden world, legends are born, whispers carried on the currents, tales spun from the depths of imagination and the fringes of reality. And among these legends, none are more captivating, more enduring than the legend of the Leviathan of the Labyrinth. Not a monster, as some might assume from the tales of old, but a silent, majestic artist, a creature of immense size and profound grace, said to carve glowing mazes into the abyssal plains, leaving behind intricate patterns that pulse with an otherworldly light. Its carapace shimmered with starlight, a living constellation moving through the dark, entire ecosystems living on its back, a testament to the interconnectedness of life, even in the most extreme environments. Barnacles, strange worms, and bioluminescent algae all call it home. Moving so slowly it seemed timeless, a living embodiment of the ocean's ancient wisdom. Sailors spoke of blue-green labyrinths pulsing in the deep, shimmering with an ethereal glow that defied explanation, dismissed as fantasy by those on land, relegated to the realm of sea shanties and tall tales. Yet the myth endured, refusing to fade away, a persistent echo in the collective memory of those who dared to venture out into the unknown, woven into charts, logbooks, and coastal folklore, passed down through generations of seafarers and coastal communities from Chile to Japan, a testament to the ocean's unifying power and the shared human experience of facing its mysteries. Some believed the patterns were messages, cryptic symbols left behind by an ancient civilization or a higher intelligence. Others, navigational aids for unseen beings, guiding them through the treacherous depths of the ocean. The Leviathan became a symbol of the ocean's ultimate mystery, a reminder that there are still wonders to be discovered, secrets waiting to be unveiled. A beautiful puzzle and enigma, wrapped in bioluminescence and shrouded in the darkness of the abyss, waiting in the depths, patiently biding its time for someone to prove it true, to bring its legend to life and share its wonder with the world. It was a story too strange, too wondrous, too deeply ingrained in the human psyche, to ever be completely forgotten, destined to resurface in the dreams of sailors and the imaginations of explorers for generations to come. For the scientific community, particularly in the 19th and early 20th centuries, the Leviathan was relegated to the realm of pure myth, a fanciful tale spun by imaginative minds. It simply didn't fit into the framework of established biological understanding. There was no tangible evidence to support its existence, no physical remains, no documented encounters verified by credible sources. Scientific precedent offered no comparable creature capable of such extraordinary feats. While sea monster tales often had roots in reality, perhaps misidentified creatures or exaggerated sightings of known marine life, the Leviathan presented a unique challenge. The idea of a creature capable of sculpting elaborate, glowing art on the ocean floor, biologically absurd, a concept that defied the fundamental principles of energy expenditure and survival in the deep sea. The abyssal plains, the very environment where these patterns were supposedly created, are among the most hostile environments on Earth. The crushing pressure at those depths is immense, capable of imploding even the most robustly engineered submersibles. The water is perpetually freezing cold, near the point of ice formation, demanding extreme adaptations for any life to survive. And perhaps most significantly, there is total darkness. No sunlight penetrates to these depths, making bioluminescence the only source of light. Life there is sparse and incredibly specialized. Every organism focused on the fundamental imperative of survival, conserving every precious calorie. The very idea of expending vast amounts of energy on something as seemingly frivolous as artistic creation, on creating vast glowing patterns in the inky blackness, seemed not just improbable, but utterly impossible, a biological contradiction. Most sightings, the anecdotal evidence that fueled the legend, were relegated to old sailor stories, tales passed down through generations of seafarers. These accounts were easily dismissed as the product of exhaustion, the tricks of the light on the open ocean, or simply the overactive imagination of men at sea. For extended periods, as technology advanced, the advent of sonar, the development of deep-sea submersibles, humanity gained the tools to explore the ocean depths. with unprecedented precision, but these explorations found only mud and sediment. The detritus of the ocean settling on the abyssal plains, they revealed underwater mountain ranges, towering seamounts rising from the ocean floor, and the crushing depths of deep ocean trenches. Underwater canyons that plunged into the abyss, but never a labyrinth, never any sign of the intricate, glowing patterns attributed to the Leviathan. The persistent lack of verifiable evidence, coupled with the biological implausibility, ultimately sealed the myth's fate. Within the scientific community, the Leviathan was filed away, alongside mermaids and other mythical creatures, relegated to the dusty shelves of folklore and maritime legend. It joined the ranks of ghost ships and sea serpents, tales whispered in taverns and printed in sensationalist pamphlets. A charming relic of human imagination, a testament to our enduring fascination with the mysteries of the deep, but ultimately just a story. Yet despite the scientific dismissal, the legend of the Leviathan quietly persisted in the collective consciousness, a persistent whisper in the back of our minds, waiting perhaps for a new discovery, a paradigm shifter, or simply a reason to be believed once more. Despite skepticism, a small fellowship of dreamers kept the Leviathan legend alive. They scoured old logs, interviewed whalers, descendants, and listened for strange sounds in the deep. Their work was lonely, often ridiculed, but driven by wonder. Dr. Eris Thorne, a Japanese oceanographer, became the myth's most dedicated champion, theorizing the Leviathan might be a colonial organism. His research, ignored by most, inspired a new generation. Over decades, these searchers mapped a region in the Pacific, the Silent Chasm, where sightings clustered. They compiled unexplained sounds and clues, laying a trail for future explorers. Their persistence set the stage for discovery, waiting for the right technology and team. The breakthrough came quietly, with new deep-sea mapping technology. An AUV Echo Explorer mapped the Silent Chasm, its mission purely geological until anomalies appeared. Technician Lena noticed straight lines and perfect arcs in the sediment, initially dismissing them as glitches, but the patterns grew, connecting into a vast geometric design, too precise for nature, too deliberate for chance. Lena overlaid Dr. Thorne's search zone. The match was uncanny. The control room buzzed with tension. Dr. Rostova, the skeptical leader, ordered diagnostics. The equipment was flawless. The patterns remained. They sent the AUV back. Same results. The team stared at the impossible. A map of something that shouldn't exist. The myth was echoing back from the abyss. Sonar data was compelling, but not proof they needed to see for themselves. The Triton submersible was prepared for a dive into legend. Dr. Rostova, Lena, and a veteran pilot descended into the Silent Chasm. Tension thick in the air. Hours passed in darkness. Pressure mounting. Silence absolute. They reached the seafloor, following the sonar map across barren mud. For long minutes, nothing. Doubt crept in. Then Lena gasped, her voice trembling. Look. A faint blue-green glow appeared in the distance. The searchlights revealed a glowing line, perfectly straight, stretching into the dark. The crew stared in awe. The legend was real. They followed the light, hearts pounding deeper into the labyrinth. The moment of truth had arrived. The initial faint glow began to sharpen, resolving into a spectacle that stole our breath away. It was a moment suspended in time, where the known boundaries of our world blurred into the realm of the fantastical. Before us lay a luminous labyrinth, an intricate network of glowing pathways, etched into the very fabric of the seabed. It was as if an ancient civilization had decided to leave their mark, not in stone but in living light. Lines and arcs vast in scale and intricate in detail, stretched out as far as our lights could reach. Each line seemed to tell a story, a silent narrative written in the language of light. The entire structure pulsed with a slow, deliberate, rhythmic light. It was a heartbeat in the abyss, a signal from a world we were only beginning to understand. The patterns defied easy categorization, a mesmerizing blend of the mathematical and the organic. It was as if the universe itself was experimenting with form and function, creating something entirely new and unexpected. It was both beautiful and bewildering, a testament to the boundless creativity of nature, a sight that challenged our understanding of what was possible. The source of this ethereal glow was soon revealed. Trenches filled with colonies of glowing, bioluminescent bacteria, suspended in a gelatinous mucus. These microscopic artists were the painters of this underwater canvas. But the question lingered. hanging heavy in the water. What force, what intelligence had orchestrated this grand design? What created them then in the periphery of our vision? Movement, a subtle shift in the shadows. A presence began to materialize from the darkness, slow, immense and utterly silent. It was a scale of being that dwarfed our submersible. A titan of the deep, the Leviathan, appeared. A creature of legend rising from the abyss. It was larger than any whale we knew, its body armored with plates like a prehistoric trilobite, a living fossil from a forgotten age. Upon its back, entire gardens of pale symbiotic life thrived. A miniature ecosystem clinging to this colossal wanderer. It moved with an unsettling grace on dozens of legs, each step deliberate and purposeful, carving new trenches in the seabed with a massive, plow-like appendage as it moved. It secreted a glowing mucus, leaving a shimmering trail in its wake, a testament to its passage. The crew watched from within the submersible, utterly mesmerized as the Leviathan continued its ancient artistic work. Shaping the landscape of the deep, the initial fear that gripped us began to dissipate, giving way to a profound sense of awe and wonder. The myth was no longer confined to the pages of ancient texts. It was alive, magnificent and undeniably real. Swimming before our very eyes, in that singular moment, suspended in the crushing depths, the ocean's greatest secret, long whispered in hushed tones, was finally revealed in the heart of the abyss. Humanity had witnessed the impossible, forever changing our understanding of life on Earth and the mysteries that still lie hidden beneath the waves. The Triton's return sparked a global sensation. Footage of the glowing labyrinth and the colossal Leviathan captivated the world. Scientists scrambled to understand the silicon-based giant and its symbiotic bacteria. Theories abounded: farming, navigation, courtship, each more wondrous than the last. The Leviathan became a symbol of beauty and mystery, inspiring artists and uniting cultures. The ocean was reimagined as a living museum, not just a resource. The silent chasm became a protected sanctuary. Funding for ocean exploration soared. The discovery reminded humanity of its small place in a vast, mysterious world. The age of wonder had returned. The Leviathan forced us to rethink life, and intelligence here was a silent, artistic mind. Content in its own creation. Conservation efforts surged. If the Leviathan could hide for millennia, what else awaited? The deep sea became a treasure chest of unknown marvels. New technology emerged for non-invasive exploration. Researchers studied the glowing patterns as alien art and the bacteria LED to breakthroughs in medicine and lighting, most importantly. The Leviathan humbled us, reminding humanity of its place in nature's infinite creativity. The map of the possible had grown. It's July 9th, 2025, a short time since the Leviathan's discovery, but the world is forever changed. The line between myth and reality has blurred. The ocean remains our last great wilderness, holding more questions than answers. Are there other Leviathans? What else lies hidden in the deep? Exploration must continue, not for profit but for wonder and knowledge. We must observe with care, learn without destroying. The Leviathan proved the world is more magical and complex than we imagined. As long as the ocean holds secrets, the spirit of exploration will endure. The journey has only just begun.
Attention, pay close attention. I'm going to introduce you to something incredible in the next 3.1 seconds. Do you want access to Google's certification methodology where you can earn between $3,000, $10,000, $15,000 a month or even more? It's a methodology that very few people know about, a veritable blue ocean. Many people manage to make a lot of money with this methodology. It's something that Google itself offers, and very few people know about it, and anyone can apply this methodology. We present the whole methodology in an ebook. It's something that's in high demand in today's market, a great opportunity. And you don't need to sell a course or anything like that, and you don't have to leave your home. The original price of the ebook is $147, but you're only going to pay half that amount, which is $73. In fact, you're not even going to pay that. The amount you're going to pay is $37. It's practically free for the amount it's delivered. And you even get a super bonus 100% free. And you can split this amount into 4 installments of $10.21. And your risk is zero, since after the purchase you still have a 7-day money-back guarantee. We give you access to all the content and bonuses, and you still have this money-back guarantee. Hurry and buy the ebook at the promotional price, which may increase at any time. Click on the link in the first comment attached.